good evening. How are you? But I'm so sorry. This program would have started very early. Unfortunately, we're having technical problems. Okay, you can hear me very well now. I am so sorry. This program would have started very early, but unfortunately, we are having some technical problems in the morning and all throughout today. You can't believe it. Working on the problem, working on the computer, and praise be to God, we are here now. And so we are ready to do what we gotta do. Okay, this is African Kitchen Mama Puts. African Kitchen Mama Puts. We've already started cooking our food. We can't just wait. We just cannot wait because, to be honest, we are hungry right now. We have been waiting. We actually wanted to do canned tomatoes, a comprehensive guide to preserving freshness. So we're trying to do a canned tomatoes, and we have been on this road since morning trying to see how we can can our tomatoes so that our tomatoes will not go bad, and of course also to teach us how to do these canned tomatoes. Can we do it? We buy it from the market, we buy it and we use it. Somebody did it, and so we believe that we can also do it. And so we have surplus of these tomatoes in the house, and we want to see how we can do these canned tomatoes. I believe you're going to walk with us all through in Jesus' name. Please, if this is your first time, we encourage you to please thumbs up, subscribe, follow us. By doing that, this is it. This is the secret. By doing that, whenever we have any program on board, I'm sorry, I'm putting on one of my uniform in my place of work, but that's okay. So by doing that, when you thumbs up, when you subscribe, especially when you subscribe to our station, whenever we have something live, doing something, you're going to be one of the first people that will see our program. That's why it's very important you thumbs up. And by doing that, you're also encouraging us. It's more or less like as if you're giving us something. You know what I mean? Doing this program is not easy. It all comes down with money. If you don't have the money, you don't have, you know what I mean? Like in Africa, we call it Hego, Hoodie, Owo, money. If we don't have all these things, some of these things we are doing, we are not able to do it. Yes. And so I've already started. I have my beef and my goat meat already in the pot, and I have my potatoes I'm cooking. So I'm going to be making some porridge potatoes, and I'm going to be making. So it's not just going to be canned tomatoes. You're going to see the canned tomatoes, okay? So we are going to be making porridge potatoes. We're going to be making. We've already put the meat on the fire. We have a mixture of two meats here. We have our regular meat, and we also have our goat's meat all mixed together. We are cooking together right now. Both are on the fire. And so part of this goat's meat and the chicken, we're going to be using some to make ogbono soup. Then we're going to use some to make pepper soup. Yes, my family loves pepper soup, and so we're going to be making ogbono and pepper soup. Then we're going to be making fufu by the side. Then we're going to be frying some plantain, African woman. Yes, we're going to be frying some plantain. I will have the things that we want to use. Yeah, we have all our ingredients all set up out here. You can see our ingredients. Let me show you briefly the things we're going to be using here. So these are my ingredients all set up out here. I don't know if the light is able to catch me. See what I'm doing. I don't know if the light is too much for us. So this is our ginger. I love using ginger. So you want to be careful, especially when somebody puts all these things together. Sometimes you don't really know what they are. It's very important somebody asks you to cook for them. Always test the thing and really know what this is all about. So this is my Maggi, and this is my dry fish that has been blended, which I know. Yeah, I know. And these are my seasonings. I'm going to be using different kind of seasonings. I'm going to be using. Of course, another puzzle here for you is this is my ogbono. So you really need to know. This is my pepper soup spice. So we're going to be making pepper soup. In this, my crayfish. I don't know if the light is just like kind of too much for you guys. If it's too much for you, please, I need you to like make some comments and tell me this light is too much. Then we have our dry fish. So this dry fish, I have some family friends that gave us this dry fish. Thumbs up to Sister Colade. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for giving us this dry fish. And also have another family friend. This one is a Liberian. Brother Tido. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. We're giving also I have two kinds of a dry fish here. I have this one, different kind of dry fish. I just need the flavor of the dry fish into my two soup, in the hot burner, and also in the pepper soup. Then I have my plantain that I've already sliced, diced, that we're gonna be frying. This plantain actually is going bad, so I need to fry it so we can heat it so it doesn't go bad. You can just imagine. And I have my fish, my fresh fish. I'm not gonna trash this water because this water is the juice that will give the seasoning of the soup. So these are some of the things we're gonna be using. Then at my back, guys, you need to see my kitchen. You need to see this lady's kitchen. Can you see my tomatoes? Can you see my tomatoes? Maybe it's just too high up there for you. But can you see all the tomatoes on the floor? We are going to be blending these tomatoes and we are going to be cooking them, cook them to dry. And we're going to be making our tin tomatoes from these tomatoes. I have some up there too. You can see some are up there. So we're going to be making our tin tomatoes. I don't know if the light is too much or something. So I need to take this down so you can see properly. Okay, probably you can see this properly. Okay. So I tried dehydrating the tomatoes, but I feel it's gonna really, really take too long for this to be done. So what I'm gonna do, we're just gonna wash them and cook them and boil and what is it called, and blend them and cook them again. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook them to dry. So let me just set this aside while I start with the pepper soup and the ogbono that we're about to make. Is better. Then we can now face our I'm gonna take off this fire for now. So my ogbono will come in here. So I'm gonna be starting to cook the ogbono now. Let me see how I look like on TV. Which can soup my mama cuckoo gonna soup? Which kind soup my sister cuckoo gonna soup? Pepper no dey o, Maggi no dey, ogbono soup. Pepper no dey o, okra no dey, ogbono soup. She dey cook o, ogbono soup. She dey cook o, ogbono soup. Which kind soup my sister cook o, ogbono soup. Which kind soup my sister cook o, ogbono soup. I say pepper no dey o. Okay, now we're gonna put the palm oil on the fire because we're gonna make our ogbono first out of the way. I think this palm oil I'm putting it just kind of, I feel it's just too much. I'm gonna pour some back. So sorry. I don't need too much of it. So I have the ogbono here. Gonna pour the ogbono. I'm gonna lower my fire. So this is the way I know how to make my ogbono to give me a very good one. So we have a lot to do today, my friends. A lot to do today. The tomatoes, we might not finish it today, but we're just going to show you a little bit how we do the tomatoes, the process of the tomatoes. Now the ogbono is on the fire, is on a low key. Now I'm going to get some hot water from the tap. I can get hot water from my tap, so I'm going to be getting some hot water from the tap, getting it ready. So the last one probably we're going to be facing will be our tomatoes. We're going to get our tomatoes ready. They're on the floor. So this is a mass production. So you are highly favored to come along and learn how to cook different kind of food and let your tummy be really, really yummy. So now I'm going to be pouring some water. Flashing everywhere. I will increase the fire now a little bit to medium. I'm going to get some more water. This should be okay because I want my ogbono to be very thick. I don't need to wait for it to get, you know what, get cooked because the ogbono is going to get thick. Now the next thing I'm going to do is get some meat and add into my ogbono pot of soup. I'm just cooking a little. If the ogbono is not enough, I'm gonna add more ogbono because I want the ogbono to be very thick. At least I want it to be thick enough. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be adding everything inside because of my time frame. But make sure your food is well cooked. The meat is already well seasoned. So I'm gonna be adding this chunk of fish in this pieces. Dry fish is actually very expensive here, and so I'm very careful on how I use it. I don't use it anyhow because since I'm not living at home. You know what I mean? If it's in Africa, you can use a lot of dry fish, but here you want to be careful. If you have enough, you can, but I try to just use my description because all I need is just the flavor, right? And so I'm going to be saving this one for the pepper soup. I might add one more to the pepper soup. Now I'm going to be adding you can see the way the ogbono is drawing. She's not bad. I'm going to be adding some fish. Two of these, which is okay. And my stirring is going to be very careful. And probably add some of the water, just a little. That's it. And set it aside. Gonna add some crayfish. Then I'm gonna be getting some pepper. Okay, I'm super tall. So I'm gonna be getting some pepper, dry pepper. Gonna be adding some dry pepper into the oven. Normally, I would have added the dry pepper into water so that the dry pepper will kind of get into a powder form, watery form. I don't need too much of pepper in my ogbono soup because number one, I'm not even using, this kind of fresh pepper fresh fish that will be smelling. And so I'm moderate with my pepper. And this will cook. I'm going to allow it to really, really, really cook. I'm going to be testing for salt. So I'm going to be adding my cube. These are my cube. I'm just going to be adding my cube. So remember, our canned tomatoes is coming up. We're going to deal with our canned tomatoes, but we just want to get all this out of the way. So I'm going to squeeze very well. Bring all the juice out. So the potatoes is cooking. This is dry fish that has been blended. Dry blended fish. I'm gonna set this aside. And this is the seasoning. I'm gonna be careful on the seasoning because I already had a little seasoning already. Careful with your seasoning, especially with ogbono, because when the seasoning is too much, you can't eat it. So if you're joining us, the tomatoes will be done. We're gonna get the tomatoes ready, but we just want to make sure our food is out of the way. Normally, ogbono, you want to be careful. You don't put your ingredients, at the last or when the soup is already drawing. Supposed to have it in watery form, which I kind of made a mistake because it's gonna like kind of get into chunk, and you're not gonna get the beauty of the things you put, the flavors you've put. You can see how the ogbono is drawing. I like it just this way, and this is really good. This is really good. I'm gonna put it on the low key and allow it to cook low. I just want to mix it a little bit. So if you're following us, please, our tomatoes, canned tomatoes, we're going to be working on it. They're actually on the floor here. We have a lot of canned tomatoes, tomatoes to deal with on the floor. We're going to be blending them, cooking them, but we just want to get this food out of the way. You can use this to eat pounded yam. This you can use it to eat eba. I'm telling you, some of you will be hungry this night. You wish, if you're living in abroad, you wish you want to go back to Africa. This is good. So I'm going to allow this guy to cook on the low key. And I will come back to my pepper soup. We want to make the pepper soup out of the way. We are making ogbono, a pepper soup. We are making potatoes and porridge. We're going to be frying some plantain, like I showed you before. You can go back and watch. Then the last bit, the main last bit will be our tomatoes we have on the floor. We have about 5 to 6 cartons of tomatoes we need to cook, and we need to, after cooking them, we need to blend them, and we need to cook again, cook to dry. So the tomatoes bit, we're not going to finish it today. It's not going to be a done thing today. We're just going to cook to some extent, and probably tomorrow cook again to make sure everything gets really dry and come out as a tomatoes paste. So let me show you a sample of how I really want my tomatoes paste to be like. Let me show you a sample. And so this is actually the sample I want my tomatoes paste to be like. And this is a condensed can of tomato soup, which you can also bring in this form. But my target is this. I want it to be this form. This is watery. You can drink this. I can drink this. This is like kind of a soup. It's very good, healthy. You can drink this, but my target is not this. My main target is this. So I'm going to be very careful with the water to make sure my water is not too much on the tomatoes. So that's what we're going to do. So please stay so we can go. So we're going to get water from our pepper soup. I'm going to be pouring this water into my pot. Pepper soup likes water. If you make pepper soup and your water is very small, I really don't know why you're making pepper soup. Just know that that is not pepper soup. When we say pepper soup, it means water. So I'm going to be adding the fish into my meat. On the fire. So I'm going to be getting more water for the pepper soup. This water should be enough now. I've added my dry fish. The fire is on. I'm going to be adding my crayfish inside. I think I should just leave the fish for now. Let the fish be. Let's reposition our camera again. So my pepper soup is going to be on this stove. I wonder what this stove is like, kind of not responding the way I want it to be. Whatever it is, that's okay there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be cooking this. The most important thing will be our spice, the pepper soup spice. I'm going to be pouring the pepper soup spice. This is my pepper soup spice. I'm going to pour it in whole. Then have pepper. I'm going to be blending some pepper and pour into our pot. And some onion. And that will be cooking. That will be cooking. We're getting our pepper soup ready. It depends on what you have. You have meat, what kind of meat you have. Just put inside. I'm going to cover my pot. I'm going to cover my pot and get our pepper ready. Let's go blend our pepper. Let's get the pepper ready, friends. So based on this, we're going to be using this pepper. Pepper soup does not need Nigerian pepper soup. Let me tell you, Nigerian pepper soup. Let's take up the ogbono. The ogbono should be ready. It doesn't need too much of cooking. Ogbono doesn't need too much of struggling with the fire. This is cooked. So let's take it down. Our ogbono is cooked. Praise the Lord. So my main focus is going to be my pepper. This is my main focus. My pepper and not my tomatoes. The Ghanaians will use this pepper and they can even use this. They kind of parboil it with the soup together, but the Nigerians use this and we use this. So, because I'm a Nigerian, I want to cook it in Nigerian way. I can cook it a Ghanaian way. Well, I'm interested in making Nigerian pepper soup, okay? And so I'm gonna be using this pepper in this way, and I've put my Nigerian spice. One secret is that the Ghanaians don't use our own kind of spice; they use other kind of spice. But if I'm going to judge, I love my Nigerian pepper soup. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Nigerian way. So I'm gonna be adding some pepper, enough pepper, because it's called pepper soup. The name is called pepper soup. So I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. According to the pot, 6. Think 6, okay? And I'm going to be adding more onion, 6, okay? According to the pot. I'll leave it at 6. And I'm going to be adding some ginger. Then I'm going to blend. You're getting tired, you stretch your legs. Sometimes when you stand for too long, you need to do some exercise. So I'm taking it to the blender. So I got my pepper ready. So I'm gonna pour it into my pepper soup pot. This is my pepper soup pot. Oh, normally I don't like cooking at this back. Oh Lord Jesus. Because I need to clean that place. So I'm gonna be using some flour to thicken this pepper soup, kind of just a little bit. I'll use some flour to thicken the soup, just a little bit. That will be later when the soup has really cooked. This place needs to be clean. You can see some things here that are not supposed to be. I have to wash this place and do the right thing here. With my lights, I can see a lot of stuff that are not supposed to be here. I need to do the right thing there. Okay. So now on this note, the next thing we are going to be dealing with will be, because the potatoes is cooking, gonna be adding more water into it. There's no salt inside these potatoes. I'm gonna allow it to cook again. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna be frying the what's it called? The pepper. I'm pouring into the pot. But before then, let's see how we can do power. We're gonna fry our plantain. I'm looking for my fry pan. Okay, I got a fry pan. Oh no, there's no need using this. I have some groundnut soy here, so I'll just use this. So while this is getting ready, let's get our tomatoes ready so we can start boiling our tomatoes. We're gonna wash our tomatoes, start boiling it. So this is part of the tomatoes we're gonna be washing. After washing, we have to boil them. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm washing my tomatoes. Just trying to fry the potatoes out of the way. Sorry, the plantain. So I have my plantain in a deep fry. Each day, I'm not going to be. Pepe no deu, Maggie no deu, girl super. Each day, so my sister Cuckoo, girl super. Pepe no deu, Maggie no deu, girl super. She dey Cuckoo, girl super. She dey Cuckoo, girl super. She dey Cuckoo. Super, Chico, super. Into the presence of God. Into the presence of the Master. I'm going higher today. Hallelujah. I'm going higher, yes I am. I'm going above the shadow, into the presence of God, into the presence of our Messiah. I'm going higher today. We are going higher, yes I am. We are going above the shadow, into the presence of God. Into the presence of the Master. I'm going higher today. I'm going higher, yes I am. I'm going above the shadow, into the presence of God, into the presence of the Master. I'm going higher today. I'm going higher, yes I am. I'm going above the shadow. Into the presence of God. Into the presence of God. Into the presence of the Master. I'm going higher today. Jesus, you're a true foundation. Now I know I can stand secure. Jesus, you're my sure foundation. Yes, I put my hope in your holy words. Yes, I put my hope in your holy words. I am believing God, and God has a plan for me. If I'm sure.
hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever, we'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The glass so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. Shout from the top, we're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The best we ever had, and we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. Running wild, we're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop. As we shout from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.